Color is a property. It is used to set the background color for any of the element. So for any element, you can set this background. You can set the background using this background property. And next we have background image. So background image is a property. It is used to set the background image for an element. It is also used to set the background image for an element. And next we have background repeat. Background repeat. So background repeat is a property. Background and repeat is a property which will controls the repetition of an image. So background repeat, which will controls the repetition of an image. For that purpose, we can use this background repeat. And also, if you want to repeat this x-axis, repeat the y-axis, we can use this background repeat property. And next, we have background position. Background position, and we have background. Background is a shorthand property, so we can apply all these properties once in the background here. And next, so background position. So background position, in order to control the position of a background image, so we can use this background position there. And next we have background clip. Background clip. And next we have background origin. And next we have background blend mode. So in order to mix the two images, in order to mix the backgrounds, in order to mix the images, we can use this background blend mode. So background clip, background origin, background blend mode, background position, background repeat, background image, and background color. So background is a shorthand property. In order to apply all these property, that we can use as a background here. So background property used for the shorthand, it especially the number of properties we can place inside of this background here. So this is a shorthand property. So for your understanding, I'll just cut this one here. Shorthand property. So we can call it as shorthand property. For the shorthand property, you can place it here for the background. Now, background origin. So it specifies the background of image in which position that we can mention in the background position. And background origin also same. Background origin specifies where the background image will be start from. So that we can use here. Background clip specifies that like painting area in the background. Like you can place any of the clip using this background clip here. So I just explained this properties with syntax. So for this background image, so how do you take this background image syntax? Syntax for writing this background image. So here you can mention this background image URL, and inside of this URL followed by the parentheses, and here you can mention this single quotes or double quotes resource path. Resource path means nothing but image name. Resource resource path. Resource path is nothing but image name. So that is a syntax for writing this background image. So background image URL and a resource path. And next, background repeat. So what is the syntax for writing this background repeat means? So you can write the syntax background, background repeat. We can write this values like no repeat, no repeat, and we can also write, sorry, repeat x. Repeat x means it will repeat x axis. Repeat x, repeat y, repeat y axis. So this is a values we can place in the background repeat. Next, we have this background position. Background position. For this background position, which position you want? Background position center. Background position center, top right corner, top left, bottom. That we can place here. Most probably we can use the background position for the center. So here we miss one more property like a background size. Background size property. So background size is a property which will set the size for your background image. So we can write the syntax like background size, the background size. We can write cover, contain, and also we can write 100% on X, 100% on Y X, like this. So like we can write this syntax background size. Either you can write the cover, either you can write the contain, either you can write this numeric values like 100%, 100%, and a background clip. So background clip syntax for writing this background clip is so here the background clip we have the three values like padding box, margin box, border box. Margin box, padding box, and border box. So this is an advanced concept. At the time of advanced CSS, I'll just explain this background clip, how we can take the borders, like how you take the padding, how you can apply this background and background clip here. So background clip also the same, and background origin also will be same. Origin means, so for this origin also we can write this same three properties like margin box, padding box, and here we can write this content box, content, content, content box. No need here writing this border, just we can also write this content box. So content box, margin box, padding box. So I'll just explain these background properties at the time of advanced CSS. Now uh, let me run this one on the browsers, like we explain this background image, right? So we just show the example for this background properties. I'll go to this browser once. I'll just download so I take this new tab, and here I just downloaded some images. So click on this image here. I take any of this image. See, I just downloaded this image. Or I click on this save here. Now here I just apply like this is the image, right? So I take this busy and click on the save here. So I downloaded this image. And also I need one more PNG image. So I type here PNG. You can select PNG image. So I take this image, right click, save this image, and I just save this one as Apple and save this one here. I close this one and just reload this page. Now go to this Visual Studio. So here, so we are taking this child div. For the child div, we can apply this. First, I will start with this background color. So for this div, if you want to apply this background color, take the background color and you can write anything you want. So write this yellow and I'll just set this width here. Width I need to 900 and height I need to 500 pixels. Now, so go to this browser, just reload this page. Look at this one. So I place this background color. Now, so I take background image. So here I'll just remove this background and I'll take the background image. Background image. So in that we can write this URL. Inside of URL, you can giving the resource path. So go to this desktop. I forgot this image name and what is this busy. So here I'll just apply bg dot jpg. Let me check this one on the desktop whether this program exists or not. See here, we'll do one thing. I'll copy this one, or I'll just save this file as save as. I'll save this one on the desktop. Now you can run this one on the browser. Right click, open in default browser. Look at this one. So there we get the image here, and if you write this contain, if you want to see this full image, like if you want to cover this image, just write size background size contain. Now go to this browser once, just reload this page. Look at this one here. So we set this background image hen type here, and look at this one here. This is a repetition of this image. So if you want to control this repetition, you can write this background or repeat. See here, I just remove this background size and I'll just increasing to this width as a 100%. So I take this one as 100%. Go to this browser, just reload this page. Now look at this one. So we just apply this background image for this child div. So look at this image having. So I just increase the size, right? If you want to cover this image entire div, so just write background size cover. So background size is a property which will cover the background image here. Now look at this one. See here, I'll just reload this page. Look at the changes we have made. Now look at this one. So there you get this clear image and it will cover the whole divs here. So like this, we can take this background size here and I just write. So we are taking this background image like BG, JPG, right? So I just remove this property, or else I put it in the comments. I'll just remove this property here. Now, so we are ready, setting the background for the div element, right? I'll just remove this div also. I don't want to apply this div. So I'm setting this background for the body here. For the whole body, I need to set background. I'll remove this height and width also. Let me go to this browser. Just reload this page. Now look at this one. So we are setting this image for entire body itself. Now we'll just write background size. Background size cover, and go to this body. Just reload this page. Now look at this one. So we'll place the image entire of the body and it will covers the whole body. Next, here I'll just remove this property. Now if you take this image as a JPG and take full dimensions here, that way it will occupy this full width of the body. Now how, so here I'm just changing to this image name to sufficient width images, like smaller images we have, right? So I just take the small image, right? Like apple. Now what will happen? Apple.png. Now go to this browser, just reload this page. Now look at this one here. So this image will be continuously repeating here. Look at this one. So it will repeating the x-axis and it will repeating the y-axis. Now, so if you don't want to repeat this one, if you want to stop this repetition, we have a property like background repeat. So here we can write background repeat, no repeat. Now go to this browser, just reload this page. Look at this one. So it is not repeating here. If you want to repeat this one on the x-axis, just write repeat x. Repeat x. That means it will continuously repeating on the x-axis. If you want to repeat this on the y-axis, just type y here. Sorry. Just type repeat y and go to this one, reload this page. So it will repeat on the y-axis. And see, look at this one. I just write no repeat here, and we apply this background repeat. And if you want to cover this image, just write background size cover. So it will covers whole entire body. Just reload this page. Look at this one. And you can also write background position center. So instead of cover also we just write 100%, 100%. Just see. So if you write this one here 100%, 100%, see, look at this image having. So it will be structured here. And if you want to see this one, background position center, it's not coming. So if you use this one here, instead of use a cover here. So if you use this 100%, it will be a structure of this image. So why? Because this is a small dimension image, right? If you take the long dimension image, it will be working fine. Now look at this one. To place this cover here. So while writing the cover, don't write this position. Just put it in the comments. Now look at this one. So it will be covered whole image. And next we have background blend mode. So now here, if you take this two images also as a background, so how can you take these two images using this background shorthand property? So next I'll just take this background blend mode. And one thing I forgot to tell here, background attachment. So one more property like background attachment. So in this background attachment we have, the background attachment is nothing but in order to fix the images in the background while scrolling, we can use this background properties. So this background attachment, we can write fixed, we can write scroll. So let me run this one on the browser. Sorry, I'll just explain. I'll just write the code for this background attachment. So you take this background size cover right, and also if we take this no repeat, and here I'll do one thing. I'll just remove this background size cover. Now I'll take the paragraph. Now take nearly hundreds of paragraphs here. Now go to this browser once, just reload this page. Now look at this one. So I'll place the paragraph and I'll just apply the background image. Now I'll just scroll this one. I need to see this below paragraphs. See, look at this one. I'm just scrolling on this one. Look at the background image we have. So background image also will be scrolling on the top here. Now we need to fix this problem. So we use a property like background attachment. See here, I'm just write background attachment fixed, and go to this browser. Just reload this page. Now look at this one. No matter we can scroll this text here, so background will be fixed on the body. Now you can scroll this one freely. You can see this background image here. So like this. So this is one property which will fix the images on the background. So we can use the background attachment. Next, I'll just explain this last property like blend mode. So blend mode, I go to this Visual Studio. I just remove this one here. I remove this one here. Now here for the body, we take this apple, right? I take the apple. I'll do one thing. So I just remove this entire here. Now, so for the body, I can apply the background. I just apply the background. So here I told you that we have a shorthand property like a background. So in this background, we can directly take two or three images using this background. So background, I'll do one thing. Background image, URL. In that URL, you can provide busy.jpg along with. I remove this semicolon here. I'll put a comma and I'll take one more image URL, and this URL we can write apple apple.png. Now, so we take background repeat. So if you don't want this repeat, if this image background repeat, no repeat, and you can write background blend mode here. First we can run this one on the browser. Later we can apply this property. So go to this browser, just reload this page. So where is our image? If you want to see this one, just apply background blend mode, background. So just apply this background blend mode. Here we have a values like lighten, color dodge, darken, different. So I just take the lighten here, go to this browser, just reload this page. Look at this one. So if you want to mix up these two images, just we can use this background blend mode here, and you can also apply different here lighten, and you can apply color burn, color dodge. Look at this. So like this, we can use this background blend mode. So I just explained this background clip and background origin at the time of advanced CSS. So right now we'll discuss about this background color, background image, and background repeat, background position, background attachment, background, background size, and background blend mode. So these are the background properties exist in this CSS that you need to practice there. So I hope you understand this today background properties and the CSS units.